In this video, I will show you how to control servos using an ESP32. Along the way, we will also talk about power requirements and libraries. A typical hobby servo has 3 wires. There's a ground wire, usually brown or black, and a power wire, usually red, and a signal wire, usually yellow or orange. Let's start with the simplest case, controlling one servo motor. It is good practice to never power any motors directly from microcontrollers, so I'll connect an external 5-volt supply. Connect the power wires, and connect the signal wire to any PWM-supported GPIO of the ESP32. To know which pins on your board support PWM, check your datasheet or pin diagram. And this is very important. Connect the ground of the external power supply to the ground of the ESP32. Now let's talk about the code. To control servos with ESP32, a commonly used library is the ESP32 servo library. So go to the library manager and search for ESP32 servo. Install this one by Kevin. Once installed, we can use the library by including the library at the top. Then declare our servo object. In the setup function, attach the servo to a pin on the ESP32. This is the pin that you connected the servo to. And using servo.right, we can set the servo to any angle we want. I will set it to 0 first, and then after a brief delay, set it to 90 degrees. Once we upload this code, the servo will go from 0 to 90 degrees at a fixed interval. Next, if your project needs multiple servos, like a robotic arm, you can add more servos in the same way. Simply connect the signal wire to a different GPIO pin and control them independently in code. So add another servo object, then copy the same code from servo 1 to servo 2. And when you upload the code, both the servos should move. So far, we have been controlling these servos using fixed angles in the code, but in many real projects, we do not want the servo to move to preset angles. Instead, we want the user to control the position interactively. A very simple way to do that is by using a potentiometer. Potentiometers have 3 pins. The middle pin goes to the analog input of the ESP32, and the 2 outer pins connect to the power. The polarity of the outer pins does not matter, it will just reverse the direction of rotation. For the code, open the examples menu and select ESP32 servo and knob. Change the servo pin and the pot pin. The resistance value of the potentiometer is red, and then it is mapped to 180 degrees and sent to the servo. Let's upload the code. So as we rotate the knob, the servo will move along with it. This technique is commonly used in things like robot arm controllers and camera pan mechanisms. And if you need even more servo motors, but also need the GPIO pins for other purposes like sensors, you can use a servo driver board. A very popular option is the PCA 9685 servo driver. This board communicates using I2C, which means it only needs 2 control wires from the ESP32, and it can control up to 16 servos independently. The wiring is simple. The ESP32 connects to the driver board using SDA and SCL, along with external power and ground. All the servos then connect directly to the driver board. And for this, we use the Adafruit PWM Servo Driver library. Install this from the library manager. The code link is in the description. With this, we can control all the 5 motors using just 2 pins on the ESP32. Now that we can control servos from code, let's take it one step further. What's awesome about the ESP32 is its built-in Wi-Fi capability. This means you can control your servos using Wi-Fi. The code is linked in the description. It creates a web server and uses the same Adafruit library to control the servos based on user input. You can just upload it. Then, using any device, connect to the network ESP32 servo. The password is 123456778, which can be changed in the code. Then open 192.168.1.4. And that is how you can control servo motors using an ESP32. These techniques form the foundation for many robotics and automation projects. If you enjoyed this tutorial or found it helpful, consider subscribing for more electronics and robotics projects.